Hello students, good morning to all of you. I hope you all are doing great. So students, in yesterday class we have discussed about the rocks and minerals, that is materials of the earth's crust. And we have also discussed the uses of minerals. So students, in today's class we will discuss about the very first type of rock named as igneous rock. So let us start. Before proceeding to igneous rocks, let us discuss the meaning of igneous term. The word igneous has been derived from the Latin word named as ignis, meaning fire. So the igneous rocks are also known as primary rocks. Why? Because they are believed to be the first rocks formed on the earth. And do you know what? All other rocks are ultimately derived from the igneous rocks only. Now students, let us discuss that how these igneous rocks are formed. These igneous rocks are associated with the volcanic eruptions. They are formed when magma cools down on the surface of the earth. Now what is magma? Magma is the molten material in the interior of the earth. And when this molten magma comes out of the cracks in 100-kilometer deep layer through volcano, it is called lava, which on cooling it forms the igneous rocks on the surface of the earth. Now let us discuss that how many types of igneous rocks are there. There are two types of igneous rocks. First one is intrusive igneous rock and the other one is extrusive igneous rocks. Now let us discuss their definitions. When igneous rocks are formed on the surface of the earth, they are to be known as extrusive igneous rocks. Listen carefully students, again I am repeating. When igneous rocks or when the rocks formed on the surface of the earth, they are known as extrusive igneous rocks. For example, basalt. Basalt is such type of rock which is present on the surface of the earth, which is found on the surface of the earth. So due to rapid cooling because of the atmosphere, the crystals are fine grained. That's why they have a crystalline structure. Whereas the rocks that cool below the surface of the earth are called intrusive igneous rocks. Now the rate of cooling is different on the surface of the earth and inside the earth because of the temperature and the atmosphere of that particular place. So the rate of cooling is slow inside the earth. Thus the crystals formed on cooling are large in size, whereas they are having crystalline structure on the surface of the earth. But inside the earth the crystals formed on cooling are large in size. For example, granite. And do you know what? These rocks are very strong, hard, and valuable. Now let us discuss the characteristics of igneous rocks. So very first one is that all other rocks are ultimately derived from igneous rocks only, as these rocks are the primary rocks because they are believed to be the first rocks which are formed on the earth. Second one is these rocks never contain fossils, means they do not have remains of animals or plants. After that, next point is these rocks are hard and compact in nature. When it comes to texture of a rock, so these rocks, the igneous rocks, are hard and compact in nature, just like granite. Okay, so last one I have mentioned here is valuable minerals such as iron, gold, silver are found in these rocks. Now students, I am sharing one video with all of you of volcanic eruption, in which you can see that the molten material, that is magma, is coming out of the crack through volcano. It is known as lava, And when this lava that is in orangish color, when it will cool down on the surface of the earth, it forms the extrusive igneous rocks. I am repeating, extrusive igneous rock. And the remaining molten matter, that is remaining molten material, that is magma, inside the earth, when it will cool down inside the earth, it forms the intrusive igneous rock. I am repeating again, intrusive igneous rocks. I hope that students, after watching this video, it will be clear to all of you that what is intrusive igneous rocks and the extrusive igneous rocks. And one more thing I would like to tell here, and that is extrusive igneous rock, the rocks which forms on the surface of the earth. That is also known as volcanic rocks, because these rocks forms on the surface of the earth through the process of volcanic eruptions. Now watch the video. So students, I really hope that you have understood the igneous rocks topic. Okay, so now I am sharing two questions with all of you. Very small questions I have shared, and that is first one, how are intrusive and extrusive igneous rocks are formed? And the next question is very small, that is, what is the other name of igneous rocks? I hope you all know the answer. Okay, so for today only this much. Until then, take care of yourself, and if any query, any doubt is there, you can write down in the comment section. Till then, take care of yourself.